Darwin Nunez deletes all Liverpool-related material from his public Instagram account. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to center around the social media activity of Darwin Nunez that has sparked reports of the Uruguayan striker in relation to maybe certain interactions he's had with certain quote-unquote fans on social media that has resulted in the Uruguayan striker deleting numerous amounts of photos and videos, anything at all related between himself and Liverpool Football Club. We're going to be talking about this. We're going to be talking about Nunez and everything else in between. But before we go any further and talk about all of that, I would like to remind you, please like the video and also subscribe if you're new. Both things are always very greatly appreciated. Get involved in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it. That would make for great interesting reading, I'm sure, down below. Without further ado, let's talk about Darwin Nunez. Let's talk about his social media actions, I guess you would say, interaction, whatever you want to call it, and everything else in between. It comes in the aftermath of yesterday's 4-2 victory over Tottenham. Nunez made a cameo appearance. He came on as a substitute. I don't think he played particularly well yesterday. But what happened after the game by fans is inexcusable. It's been reported today that Darwin Nunez has deleted, and you can see for yourselves when you go visit his social media pages, anything and everything that is to do with himself and Liverpool Football Club. As you can see on social media sites, when you do visit them, there are photos and things of his family and of his time playing for Uruguay and for his former club Benfica, but nothing to do with Liverpool. And as we know, with him obviously being with the club for the past couple of years, we know he's posted a lot of stuff regarding himself and Liverpool Football Club in a Liverpool shirt on match days. You get the idea. But apparently today, or over the course of the past 24 hours, should I say, or less than 24 hours, Nunez and his family have allegedly received abuse from fans that has seen the Uruguayan striker take this action. On both sides of the fence on this, if you are someone who is giving abuse to Darwin Nunez or any footballer for that matter, or anybody else for that matter, it doesn't have to be a footballer, you are stupid. You can be critical, that's fine. But fans, when I use the term lightly of fans, sometimes they don't know the line between what's criticism and what is abuse. And I've said that time and time again. I've said it down the years when it comes to talk about referees, certain other players, certain players that have gone through this, certain players that have spoke out about this kind of thing. Certain fans don't know the difference between what is criticism and what is abuse. You are allowed to give criticism. You are allowed to give your opinion on someone's performances on the pitch. And let's face it, Nunez over the past several weeks hasn't exactly been putting in good performances. Neither has his goal scoring output, whether it be assists or goal scoring, been to the standard that we would now hold him to. But to give him abuse online is just ridiculous. And there are two types of fans that are doing this, and both of them are stupid. You are either a fan that doesn't understand the line between criticism and abuse, in which case you're stupid and you need to educate yourselves on that. Or you are someone who just gives it out for the sake of it. And that could be for a whole list of reasons. That could be for attention. That could be because you genuinely despise the person. That could be for clicks, for likes, for replies, for whatever the case may be. The whole kind of social media interaction side of it. It could be for that. It could be for content. It could be for whatever the purpose of your abuse may be. That is why you're doing that. And that makes you more stupid, but still very, very stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous what is going on right now. And I feel sorry for the guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been a big defender of Darwin Nunez for the past couple of years. And only very recently have I decided that I can't defend this guy much more than I have been doing. I still think there's a player in there. I still think there is a good player in there, but not to the caliber or level that Liverpool require right now in terms of a devastating, cold-hearted finisher. That is what I'm looking for right now with my striker. And at the moment, Nunez isn't it. And every time Nunez seemingly has those moments where you think maybe he's arrived, maybe he's finally joined the party, he goes on a bit of a run like he is right now, and he kind of falters and he kind of stutters, and it ultimately blows up like it has done these past several weeks. And it's so unfortunate for a guy who's got everything with a striker. I see his improvement this season. I see his improvement in terms of his goal scoring attributes, in terms of his goal scoring output. I see improvement in terms of his overall play, his overall style. I see improvement in, you know, his first touch, his build-up play. I see improvement in the way that he can be a lethal finisher on his day. But it's just his composure. It's just his composure which ultimately lacks at key moments. And that composure links in with his consistency. And when those two things are off, I'm sorry, but after a couple of years, I just can't defend you much more than what I have been doing. So I like the guy. I like everything that he's got about him. And I think he is still at a good enough level for a slightly lesser team than Liverpool. Not so much less that you're bottom of the table, you're in the relegation zone, but a sort of Europa League sort of team, a Europa League challenging for the Champions League sort of team. I think that's where you are. But for Liverpool Football Club right now, it's just not where we need him to be. And again, I have been critical of that, and I've criticised. I've not gone as far as to call out him. I've not gone as far as to call out his family, abuse his family, abuse anyone and anything and anyone that he's close with. It's just stupid if that is to be the case. And it's horrible the way that things have gone now, and it's horrible the way that things have gone this way and things have ended, because, you know, there has been mounting speculation surrounding Nunez's future, in which obviously there's a lot of the unknown going on at Liverpool right now. Who is going to be following Jurgen Klopp out the door this summer? There could be a few outgoings, there could be a few potential incomings, but it's mainly the ones that obviously we know are there right now. Do they have a future at Liverpool under the new manager, which is going to be Arne Slot? Is Nunez going to be one of them? Like I say, on his day, he can be lethal, and he can be box office to watch, and he can be a thorn in the side of any defence. But we haven't quite seen that in recent weeks, and it's why he's potentially lost his place in the starting 11 to Cody Gakpo, who admittedly for the past few weeks has been improving and has looked one of our better players, despite obviously Liverpool not being in the best of form. So there is obviously a lot there to digest and to look at and to look into with Darwin Nunez in terms of his future, in terms of the way that he's currently playing, the way he's played over the past couple of years, and whether or not he has a future at Liverpool. But overall, if you have to sympathise with him when it comes to the abuse side of things. No one deserves abuse. No one deserves the level of abuse that he's allegedly getting. No one deserves the amount of abuse he's getting, and obviously is collateral damage to his family, his wife, and everything else that goes along with that. If you are someone that is doing that, please stop it. Please stop it, and have a look at yourself, because it is absolutely stupid the way you would go about that. And again, it comes down to education. Is it that people don't know the line between criticism and abuse, or is it that people are just doing it for attention, doing it for the likes, doing it for the comments, the interaction, the content? Is it purely one side or the other? Because I'd hate to receive it. Obviously, everyone that I know that is doing anything and everything that is social media based, I'm sure will hate to receive it. And I hate it for them to receive, and that's why I hate it right now that Nunez is receiving it, because you can be critical of his performances, but he doesn't deserve the level of abuse that he is getting right now. As far as what I think about Nunez's future, look, like I say, there has been mounting speculation surrounding his future, whether or not he has a future at Liverpool, depending on obviously his level of ability, his level of inconsistency or consistency, whichever way you want to look at it. Obviously the level of improvement that he's made this season, obviously with a new manager coming in, a new era at Liverpool. I'm very much interested to know what the future will hold for Darwin Nunez, because like I say, he is a good player, but for the amount of money that we have bought him for, you're expecting him to show a lot more consistency than what he is right now, and so far he just isn't there yet. He just isn't there yet. And I feel like after a couple of years, if he's not there yet, he may never be. He may never be. I think we are at a bit of a crossroads with Darwin Nunez here, and I'm very much interested to know what we are going to do with him for a future. And I'm interested to know what you guys think and feel as well. I know that a lot of Liverpool fans are sort of turning their backs against him, and like I say, I've been a big defender of him over the past couple of years, but over the recent weeks or so, I've kind of lost my faith in him just a little bit. And whilst I like what he possesses, and I think he could do a good job. You know what? You know, like if an Aston Villa came in for him or something. And I know that there's a lot of talk about Barcelona as well, him replacing Robert Lewandowski. And again, maybe a new league might actually be doing the world of good. Maybe a new league, new surroundings. The Spanish league, which isn't quite as physically intense as the Premier League. It might do him the world of good. It might do him the world of good, and he can go back to showing what he basically showed at Benfica, in which he was, and which made him that highly rated, high-profile striker that we knew of him at Benfica, which is why we obviously brought him over to Liverpool, and why a lot of teams were looking at potentially doing the same whilst he was with the Portuguese club. So I think new surroundings could be the best thing for Darwin Nunez, maybe. But I'm interested to know what you guys feel. Like I say, the bottom line here, though, is that if you are one of these fans that are giving abuse, or if you know someone that's giving abuse to him, please tell them to stop, because it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's absolutely stupid, the way that this has gone about. And it's obviously affected him so much so that he's obviously deleted everything and anything to do with Liverpool Football Club from his social media accounts, which, you know, could be seen as him maybe saying he wants out of Liverpool. It could be a way of him saying that. It could be a way of him saying that he's lost trust with the fan base now. And to that I say, they're not real fans. If they are giving you abuse, they are not real fans. But that's just me. That's just me on this particular subject. Let me know what you guys think and feel. Your thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings. I'm sure will make for interesting and great reading on this particular topic. Let me know what you guys think and feel on the abuse side of things and the criticism side of things. And obviously, let me know what you think about Darwin Nunez, whether it be his performances over the past couple of years, his performances in recent weeks, or what you think about his future, and does he have a future at Liverpool Football Club or not. I'm sure that will all make for great and interesting reading, I'm sure, down below. Otherwise, hit the like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new and want to see more content like this. Both things are always and forever greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I'll see you all again soon in another video or live stream or whatever it may be. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Speak to you all again very, very soon.